so let's come back here to Brian Ropar's Railroad and check out the changes. Basically, you got the lower loop here. We're just waiting for the grass to grow before I do anything else down here, because I gotta get the mud stuff flowing in the track. And basically, it's gonna go into a temporary bridge here. Around the camper. Into the front. And onto the viaduct off the temporary bridge, which we need to add a little bit more dirt to this because I need to make it slope up a little bit. And back through here and up into the tunnel. And you can see this is really coming along down here and straight up to the top. Through the tunnel, and it's going to come out of the tunnel up here, out of the tunnel, and right about here is where the track's going to go underground. And let's come up here to the upper loop, and this time I have to go under a bridge. And this will gently slope up from the tunnel all the way up to the upper loop. And basically we're on the upper loop here. I'll cover the switch truck here in a second. Past all the plastic chair collection on the upper loop. There's a couple snakes up here earlier, so I gotta watch out. Onto the upper loop. This is gonna be raised up about another 3 feet. Across the bridge. And back up the switch track. And that's the upper loop. But we don't just have that. We also got the switch track here. Past all these signals and everything I got laying here, and run the turnaround truck. Past all the supplies I need for everything. Yeah, I moved all these rocks up here from down below. And onto the turnaround track. Just say, onto the upper loop from the turnaround track. Yeah, there was a couple snakes right in here earlier. We're on the upper loop. Like I said, I got a power line that has everything, and a railroad that has everything the real things do. And back to the switch track, in the upper loop, and down into the tunnel. Under the upper loop. It's like slippery right there. And down into the tunnel down below. We'll come out of the tunnel down here. And through the gate. Through the gate. And back out front. And off the viaduct onto the temporary bridge. Up against the house, up against the camper, back in here, back to the lower loop, and pretty much an entire trip around Brian Ropar's Railroad. I'll tell you what, I'm very satisfied with that, so stay tuned for the finished product. And I'll basically have a pump house for the retaining pond up there. My NASA grade telescope I'm building. This is going to have sleeping quarters in it. And I was thinking all them big rocks, I might just make like a 6-foot circle, fill with dirt, and then make like a lighthouse out there for my signal tower and my lighthouse for my retaining pond. I tell you what, it's ridiculously clean down here. It's all the parts I have on hand down here. I tell you what, forget about that chair collection. Yeah, this right here is all the parts I have on hand. Oh, I tell you what, I need to take this full scale, jeez. Yeah, we got everything we ever need down here. Columbia Gas, West Penn Power, Norfolk Southern. I tell you, we got it all.